We begin this noon with Michigan State University's board accepting the resignation of former Governor John Engler. The move effective immediately. 7 investigator Ross Jones joins us live from East Lansing with more on what was said during the board's meeting. Ross?
Keenan, good afternoon. The John Engler era here at Michigan State is over, and he wasn't even here to see it end. Engler tendered his resignation and said it should take effect 6 days from today. The Board of Trustees had other plans. They said your time ends today.
I move that the Board of Trustees of Michigan State University hereby accepts John M. Engler's resignation as interim president of the university with an accelerated date of January 17, 2019.
For the first time in a long time, they had something to cheer about at Michigan State. John Engler, the interim president whose year in office was punctuated with insensitive and often callous comments toward sexual abuse survivors, was out. The board voted unanimously to accept his resignation.
We hear you and we're listening, and we are sorry it took so long.
Empathy, compassion, and respect are no longer held hostage by one individual's instinct for base division, callousness, and hostility.
The next item on the agenda, picking Engler's replacement. The choice was unanimous. Executive Vice President for Administration Satish Utpa, the school's third president in less than a year.
Our new interim president at Michigan State University.
Utpa is not a familiar face outside of the administration building, but he is a well-liked fixture on campus who's viewed as a stabilizing, calming figure who's been at MSU for nearly 20 years. One trustee described this as a fiasco. Why did you want this job?
Well, this institution means a lot to me and to a lot of us. The health of this university is very, very important. I want to make sure that the citizens of this state are well served.
Now, Utpa was very clear today. He said he is not going to accept this job for any longer than a temporary position. If they were to offer him the permanent position, he would not accept it. In all likelihood, he will serve as interim president for the next 6 months. The trustees were clear today. They said they expect to announce a permanent president by June. We're live on the campus of MSU. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
Now, Ross, the board is moving pretty quickly with today's actions. Why is Engler being pushed out now when he has says things in the past that people consider offensive? Why today?
That's a good question. They had tried, as you recall, in June to vote him out, and they only got 2 votes. What changed now is the math, and not in John Engler's favor. 3 new board members were elected. One of those 3 was appointed on January 1st, and that changed the math entirely. It replaced 3 board members who supported John Engler with 3 who did not. So suddenly they had 5 votes, and as soon as Engler put his foot in his mouth, they decided they were ready to pull the trigger.
All right, Ross Jones live in East Lansing this afternoon for us. Thank you, Ross. Now, if you would like to read John Engler's full resignation letter, you can find it on our website, WXYZ.com. We'll continue to follow this story on air and online and bring you the very latest.